welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Justina Dial, and she is the the new chair of the Women's Network, which is a division of the Columbia Chamber. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yes, good to see you here.
Yes.
So, okay, full disclosure. Okay. Justina and I have relationship.
Yep.
I'm the chair for the chamber this year, and Justina is the chair for Women's Network.
Yes.
So we'll be working together quite a lot this year over the next 12 months.
So excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
I hope everybody's ready.
I know, right?
I hope everybody's ready. So, okay, for people who may not be familiar, just talk a little bit about Women's Network, like what your purpose is, what you guys exist to do. What's Women's Network?
Absolutely. So we are the largest division of the chamber. So we consist of just over 360 members.
Yeah.
We have been in operation for over 40 years.
Wow.
And so the biggest goal for Women's Network is to really just empower, engage women, connect women professionally. And through all of the events that we hold, you become friends. You become great friends with so many people, and you make so many business connections throughout all the various events that we hold. And so it's great, too, to also get to know some of what I call like the old school Women's Network members, who some of them were there when it first started. So it's fun to talk with them now that I'm kind of in the leadership role, just to, get their history and their experience with Women's Network, because they're the ones that have kind of seen and tried new things, and it's always great to get different perspectives.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to go back and be able to get some of that history and learn from that, and then say, okay, well, let's keep some of that. Let's, tweak some of this. Let's change it. Let's see what's going on. Women's Network, I know personally, like, you guys host lots of really great events. I mean, you guys are, it's fun, but it's normally also, there's some learning in there too, some things, a lot of self-help kind of things.
Right, absolutely.
Because I feel like, I don't know, women are balancing a lot, professionally, family, there's a big balance that happens.
Right.
And you guys hit on a lot of that.
Yeah, we have quarterly luncheons, and so there we bring in local speakers, we bring in speakers from outside the area, Kansas City, St. Louis.
Yeah.
And so all the topics, like you said, they're personal growth, they're for personal growth, they're professional growth. And so those quarterly luncheons are also for non-members too, which is really great. So generally our luncheons are about 100 to 130 people that attend those. And so, but we have capacity for 250.
Oh, there you go.
Any businesses that want to give their employees or even themselves some additional education, those are great events to attend.
Yeah, they are. And I just want to point out that not all the members of the Women's Network are women.
Right. Absolutely. We've got some incredible men that attend.
Yes. Yeah. And they attend in support.
Absolutely.
They maybe have women who they report to, or maybe women who are in their organization.
Right.
And it's a way to show support. And so I always get a kick out of when I go to meetings and there's 5 or 6 guys sprinkled in the room.
Exactly.
But it's nice.
Yeah,
it's nice.
It is nice. And we have some door prizes, and it was funny because that one a few months ago, the men won the purse.
Yes, I do remember that. And I feel like people are still looking for him for that purse.
I know, right? I know. It's like Mother's Day's right around the corner.
Yeah. So he had a great gift for his wife to go home with, and I bet she was like, good job, honey, good job. And he's like, Women's Network.
I know.
Women's Network. So yes, you can gain a lot.
You can. And they
Network.
help volunteer too. So we've got some incredible chairs that, they volunteer their time and they put on these incredible events.
Yes.
So it's all volunteer time, but there's 2 people that really make Women's Network, and it's all of our volunteers that help program our luncheons, our mixers.
Yes.
So I give huge kudos to them.
Yes.
And then also the chamber staff.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, I don't know how a team of 10 people can put on so many events throughout the year. It's incredible.
No. And I don't know, until I got very, really behind the scenes involved with the chamber, I don't know. Because when you're a member, and let's say you're a member that's maybe not as active, you just show up to the event, right? You show up, this is great. This is great. But that chamber staff, they work their
weeks
butts off.
And months leading up to it, and all day that day, and breaking down.
Yes. And it is not just, I really can't say it enough. As somebody who has a background in It is not easy
Yeah.
to pull those kinds of events off, and it's constant for them.
It is. There's always something. Not just Women's Network, all the events we hold, but the Chamber holds, what Epic holds.
Yes.
I mean, they are a team, and they work together great.
Yeah.
To put so many events
You are
on.
absolutely right about that. So I'm glad you brought that up, because I always like to give credit where credit is due and give a shout out. So shout out to the team at the Columbia Chamber of Commerce. They are an amazing team. They work well together, and they get it done.
They do.
They get it done.
Absolutely.
And they support us. Right. In our leadership roles, so that we can then support the membership, which is really great. And so I do encourage people to take advantage, if you're not a member of Women's Network, to take advantage to coming out to some of the quarterly luncheons, because it's a good way to learn
to get
about what it is.
A feeler for it and see what the organization's about.
Yeah.
And you may see a lot of different people that maybe more or less go to Women's Network events and not the Chamber events, you know, so.
Absolutely.
It's good to figure out.
Nice. And it's nice to be in those rooms, because you're probably sitting next to like a fellow professional, and you know, you hear something from the speaker, and you can kind of have a conversation with somebody next to you about those things. And that kind of support is really important.
It does. Absolutely. And then it gives you never know when you're going to need someone, right?
That's true.
So
so true.
Do you need to shop around for insurance, or do you need a tow company? I mean, you never know who you're going to need.
Yeah.
And so
do you need a banker?
Do you need a banker? I do home loans. So absolutely.
Yeah. And it's really nice. And you can find what you're looking for within that membership.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, you can find what you're looking for. There is no shortage of people who do all the things in that 300, almost 400 membership. And we'd love to get it over 400.
I know. And we want to get active this year. That's one of your goals.
Absolutely.
I mean, we want to get active and spread the word. I mean, because I feel like the Chamber is such a hub for all the small businesses.
It is.
In Columbia.
It is.
So please reach out to us. If
you've got
anything.
questions, you know, Justina can help. We can answer any questions. We can direct you to staff if we don't know.
Yeah.
But definitely we want everybody to get active this year.
Absolutely. We're working as a team this year, so I'm excited.
We certainly are. We're going to have a good time. It'll be a good year.
It will be.
Yeah, we're not worried about what's coming after that, but we're going to have a good year.
That's right.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Adonica. So much fun.